Everyone, welcome back to episode 2. Yoongi and Jimin rushed into the hospital with their eldest children, Yomi and Bugam. Doctor has already begun checking visuals when the family burst in. Doctor calmly, he is stable now, but I need to tell you something unusual. Jimin worried, what do you mean, doctor? Your son isn't sick, his brain is scanned, so intense activity in memory regains, but not just from this life. It's as if he is remembering something beyond the lifetime, something deep and painful. Youngie Stephen Yumi whispering, could it be Program thanks older brother. He always used to say strange things as a child, talking about guns, roses, a man named Jungkook. Jimin's voice cracked. You think he is remembering his past life? The doctor nodded slowly. Doctor, it's rare but not impossible. We are keeping him overnight for monitoring inside the room. Taehyung lay silently, tears slipping from his corner of eyes. In his dream, he saw a bullet, blood, Minho screaming, and Jungkook's face crumpling before darkness consumed them both. Meanwhile, Seoul, South Korea, Jungkook sat at the edge of the rooftop under a dark sky. He wasn't just any man, he was the most feared Mafia king of East Asia. Jungkook, reborn to Hyuk and Rouge, has always felt different, cold, driven. As a child, he hated hugs. As a teen, he broke bones, and now at 22 he was ruthless, except for one memory that kept him human: a boy with soft brown eyes, a field of lavender blood on his hands, a love that never got to grow old. Jungkook voice, they took you from me once, I wouldn't let them do it again. He clenched and crumbled photograph, an old black and white image of the culprit from past life. His gang had recovered in front of a burnt factory, linked to the group that had betrayed him and him years ago. Namjoon, his right hand man in this life, approached him behind. Namjoon, we have tracked one of them. The name is Park Min-soo. More lost in thought that night, he sat in the garden under the stars, his fingers traced a name on the sketchbook. Jungkook, Taehyung softly, where are you? He felt it deep in his bones. Hey, Jungkook was alive back in Seoul Airport, private jet hunger. Jungkook walked up steps to his private jet, dressed in his long black coat. His expression was calm, but his heart raced. He hadn't just remembered him, he felt him every day. The same dreams, the same lavender field. He didn't know if Tim was alive or reborn, but he was going to find out. Days later, in Kim Industries HQ, Chicago, Taehyung stood before the boardroom full of educators giving a flawless presentation. His voice was strong, but his mind buzzed with confusion. Lately, he had been drawing maps of places he would never visit, everything in Korea he didn't remember learning. Once he even recited a phrase in ancient Mafia code. Sana had noticed. Sana whispered after the meeting, Tay, are you sure you okay? Taehyung quietly, I think I was someone else once, someone who died for love. Sana after stared, heart itching for her friend. Chicago downtown hotel. Jungkook stepped into his suite, tossing the coat on the bed. Namjoon was reviewing files on the laptop. There is a gala tomorrow night at Kim Industries. Invitation only. You might want to go. Jungkook brows lifted. Jungkook Kim Industries. Namjoon, CEO is young, about your age, talented, adopted by Kim family here. Something stirred inside Jungkook. His pulse quickened. Jungkook, what's his name? Namjoon paused and smiled. Namjoon, Kim Taehyung. And suddenly the air felt thick. Jungkook turned his face towards the window. Jungkook soft Tae. Next day, gala night, the ballroom was glowing with candeliers and soft violin. Taehyung, dressed in a white suit and silver embroidery, walking through the crowd gracefully, greeting guests. His eyes scanned the room unconsciously, heart pounding for reasons he didn't understand until he felt it, a presence, a gaze. His turn, standing at the entrance, dressed in sleek black suit, was young Jungkook. Time stopped, the violin faded. Their eyes met, and in that moment, lifetimes collided. Taehyung breathed hinges, his knees trembled. Taehyung whispering, Jungkook. Taehyung, trembling, it's really you? And without a word, Jungkook pulled him into a hug, tight, desperate, internal. Jungkook, they tore you from me. I wouldn't let them again. Taehyung clung to him, the past crashing down like waves. Taehyung, I waited. I missed you every night, even before I remember why. They don't care who was watching. The crowd faded, the magic blurred. Two souls that once died for love now stood reborn together. The ballroom sparkled with a feather circle candles glowed in every corner. The gala was filled with high-profile names, guests, and endless polite laughter. But amidst the sea of galaxy luxury, Jungkook stood still at the entrance, his heart thudded in his chest, fingers clenching tightly around the glass of champagne handed to him by the unaware staff member. His eyes, wild and disbelieving, were fixed on him. Kim Taeji, no Taehyung, the boy who he had lost, the man he had loved, the soul he had mourned for a lifetime. Taehyung stood at the stage accepting applause after delivering a heartfelt speech about he looked princely hair, gently tossed lips curved in a soft smile, and suit wrapped around his frame like it was by fate itself. The room burst around Jungkook, but he didn't hear anything. Didn't see anyone else, only him, only his Taehyung. Taehyung stepped down from the stage, and for the first time he turned towards Jungkook. Their eyes locked, and that one moment broke every wall, every breath, every life. The champagne glass slipped from Jungkook's hand, crashing onto and Taehyung, he froze like the world stopped spinning. His feet carried him forward, though his mind was blank. closer until they were finally, after lifetime standing face to face, tears brim in both of their eyes. Taehyung whispering Jungkook, Jungkook in a shaky breath. Taehyung, that name is spoken aloud, so familiar, so scared. Taehyung's lips tremble. It's really you, Jungkook cries, a trembling hand gently cupping Taehyung's cheek. You came back to me without warning. Taehyung collapsed into Jungkook's arm, wrapping his arm around the man like his soul had finally found home. Their embrace silenced the room. Tears flowed silently, not just from their eyes but from souls. Jungkook was cracking. I searched everywhere for years for you, every city, every whisper. I followed everything that reminded me of you, and now you are here, alive in front of me. Taehyung softly, I remember you too. Piece by piece, it hurt so much. Jungkook, come with me, Taehyung. Live with me again, just like before, please. The room was still. Ears may have heard, but hearts knew this moment was only theirs. Taehyung slowly pulled back, looking into Jungkook's bleeding eyes, and with all the pain, love inside. Taehyung, my parents, Jimin and Yoongi, they wouldn't understand if I suddenly left, and if we are going to be together again. He looked up with teary eyes, but a soft smile. Then I want to do it right. This time I want us to get married first. Jungkook eyes widen. Jungkook in disbelief. Marriage. Taehyung nodding. Slyly, if I belong to you, I want the world to know it. I want my family to see that I choose you, that you are meant to be. A heart beat past before Jungkook grabbed Taehyung's hand and kissed them gently. Jungkook, then let's get married properly. I will ask your family and you will ask mine. I want to see you walk towards me in white with your eyes only on me. Taehyung blushed, nodding around them. The gala resumed softly. People pretended not to stare, but a few wiped their tears quietly, sensing something greater than romance had just occurred. A reunion, not just lovers, but of souls. Next day, Kim mentions Chicago. Jimin was organizing documents when Yoongi entered with a newspaper. Yoongi, you are gonna want to see this. The front page read Taehyung Kim's emotional reunion at Kim Gala, who is the mysterious man before. Below the headline was a picture of Jungkook and Taehyung locked in intimate embrace, teary eyes. Completely unaware of camera, Jimin skipped a beat. Jungkook, that's the same Taehyung kept whispering in his sleep. Just then Taehyung stepped into the room, nervous. Is sitting together in the living room. Taehyung told everything about his memories, about Jungkook, about their past lives, and most of all about the love that defeated death. Silence followed. Yumi had his middle sister covered her mouth, teary eyes. Bugam hugged Taehyung tight. Jimin and Yoongi were quiet. Finally, Jimin broke the silence. Yoongi is smiling softly. Are you want to marry him, don't you? Taehyung nodding, lips trembling. Yes, Appa. I love him. I want to marry him and I want your blessings. There was a long pause before Jimin got up, pulled Taehyung in his arms. Jimin, then you have it. We are happy if you are happy. Later that day, John mentions Seoul. Jungkook returned home and sat with his parents. Rose and Hoseok, they were shocked at first, but soon listened intensely as Jungkook explained the truth. He told them about Taehyung, about their past life, their tragic end, and how Faith had given them second chance. Hoseok, you really remember everything. Jungkook, every moment, every touch, every promise I failed to keep. Rose held up Jungkook's hand. And now you want to marry him? Jungkook, yes, I have lost him once. I wouldn't lose him again. Rose smiled softly, voice trembling, then go to him, son. This time bring him home. Junk lit that night. Rooftop garden thing and Jungkook made under the stars. They didn't need fireworks. The spark in their eyes were brighter than any lights. Jungkook took things and slid a simple ring onto it in his fingers. Jungkook, this isn't the wedding ring yet. This is a promise. I found you once again, and this time I will make sure our love lasts longer than forever. Taehyung nodded, smiling through his tears, and this time let's grow old together. Jungkook leaned in, his lips meeting under the moonlight, finally sealing the kiss that had waited across two lifetimes. Swapping Spring arrived like a blessing. Soft petals floated in the wind, flowers bloomed with vibrant colors, and the sun seemed warmer, as if the universe was finally on the two souls. Taehyung stood by the window of his family's vacation house in Seoul, watching cherry blossom fall, his fingers lightly gazing at the silver promise ring Jungkook had given him. His heart beat faster every time, every passing day. The wedding was just 2 weeks away. Wedding preparation began downstairs. The house was filled with laughter, fabric, decorations, samples, and a whole lot of chaos. Yumi Taehyung's Gamtaehyung's older brother sat on the couch with a coffee mug, watching everything unfold. Bogam teasing Yumi, whose wedding is this again, yours are this? Yumi rolled her eyes. Please, he is my baby brother. If I don't give him a perfect wedding, who will? Taehyung walked in, grinning. Taehyung, I see the chaos level has reached maximum. Yumi, sit down and pick your outfit. You have tried 15 suits and haven't liked any. Jungkook picked his already. Taehyung smiled softly. That's because Jungkook would look good even in a trash bag. Yumi groaned, oh, you are hopeless. Meanwhile, at Jeon Mansion, Jungkook, the Mafia king reborn, had just kicked all the men out of the living room. Namjoon and Hoseok sat on the side while Rose helped pick his wedding attire. Namjoon, you really booked an entire castle in Jeju for the wedding? Jungkook is mocking, why not? It's Taehyung. I would book the moon if I could. Hoseok, he has got it bad. Jungkook picked up a velvet ring box from the table, opened it, and stared at the simple but elegant wedding bands. Jungkook, this time no blood, no weapons, no pain, only love. Namjoon patted his shoulder. You both earned it. Pre-wedding dinner and family at a luxurious restaurant in Seoul. Both families gathered for the formal dinner. Taehyung sat between Jimin and Jungkook, while Jungkook's arm rested behind his fiance's chair. Youngie cut in with a smirk. He is getting married. Jimin let him hold his future husband. Rose, sitting across, giggled. Honestly, they are like soulmates from a K-drama. Taehyung turned red and hid behind the water glass. Jungkook leaned in, whispering in his ear, Jungkook, you are so cute when you blush. Taehyung whispered back, stop it, our parents are watching. Jungkook, let them. I want them to know how much I love you. The table smiled at their winter, warmed by their love and night before the wedding. Taehyung's room, Taehyung couldn't sleep. He stood outside the balcony, eyes staring at the stars, thinking about his previous life's parents. They must be happy looking at their son born again. Taehyung was thinking when Jungkook quietly climbed up to the stairs beside him. Taehyung is smiling. You are not supposed to see me tonight, Jungkook. I couldn't sleep either. My heart couldn't stop. Shut up about you. They stood in silence, hands in hands. Jungkook, you are really mine now, and I'm yours. Obviously, Taehyung turned to him, eyes full of love. Taehyung, and in every lifetime that follows, they kissed under the stars softly. Slowly, a promise sealed in the sky. The wedding day, Jeju Iceland castle. The venue was like a dream. Cherry blossom. Ceremony had held in the castle garden overlooking the sea. Jungkook stood at the altar in an elegant black suit with gold details, hair swept back, his expression both nervous and deeply in love. The moment the music began, everyone stood up, down, and flowering lined SL walked in dressed in an off-white traditional Korean hanbok blending with Western pose into robe. His hair gently curled, a small tiara resting above his forehead. He looked ethereal, angelic, divine, and he walked. His eyes never left Jungkook. Taehyung taking Jungkook's hand. In our past life, we lost what we meant to be forever, but even that couldn't erase my love for you. Today, I vow to choose you in this life, in every life, as my home, my heart, and my forever. Jungkook was trembling. I searched through darkness, through pain, and through lifetime for you, and now that I have you again, I wouldn't let you go. I vow to protect your smile, to kiss away your fear, and know love you beyond half endings. The official smile you may now kiss, and Jungkook didn't wait. He pulled him close, kissing him deeply, passionately, as if sealing the fate. Confetti flew. Taehyung giggled against Jungkook's lips, impatient as always. Jungkook grinning only for you, my husband. Reception. Later that night, they danced under fairy lights. Jungkook held Taehyung close for soft under music played. Taehyung, are we finally happy now? Jungkook, yes, and I'm going to make sure you stay happy forever. As they trailed, Jimin yelled from the crowd, don't trip on your long handbook. Taehyung, Yumi joined, and Jungkook hands over the wrists. Taehyung blushed. Jungkook smiled. Jungkook whispering, they are lucky I like them. Taehyung laughing, behave husband. They danced until the stars came out, and the sound of wave, the cold breeze brushing against the warm skin, the accent of rose drifting in air, the way their beginning arrival in Italy when says Taehyung had always dreamed of the floating city, the art, and the quiet canals, and Jungkook made the dream real. They arrived at sunset, stepping off the private boat into onto the steps of hidden romantic villa Jungkook had rented just for them. The villa sat beside the light, lit with hundreds of small Jungkook, not as beautiful as you, Taehyung blushed. Taehyung stopped fluttering. We just arrived, Jungkook grinning. That's what was just a warm up. My husband, the villa. When they entered the villa, Taehyung gasped. The floor, rose petals, candles were light over accent. It all over the room, filled the air with the scent of vanilla and jasmine. Soft music played in the background, their favorite love song, a heart-shaped arrangement of red petals covered the bed. Taehyung turned around, eyes shining. Taehyung, Jungkook, you did all this, Jungkook. Every petal, every candle, all for you. Taehyung took a deep breath, trying to calm his racing heart. He walked to the balcony, looking out over the water. Taehyung felt like a dream. Jungkook walked up behind him, sliding his arms around Taehyung's waist again. Jungkook softly, then let's not wake up. Dinner, just the two of them. Dinner was set on the rooftop terrace, a small private table for them, the moon above them, the water glimmering in the distance. They wore a silk white shirt, unbuttoned the top, two sleeves rolled up to his elbow. His soft curls frame, Jungkook couldn't take his eyes off of him. Jungkook, you look like a prince. Taehyung, you married me, so I must be a king now. Jungkook laughing. Then I will serve you for life, Your Majesty. They clicked wine glasses, eyes locked, a smile hidden behind sigh. Sips. Thank you for this, Jungkook. Jungkook, thank you for finding me again. They say they ate while talking and flirting. That night, they returned to their candlelight room. Jungkook slowly took off his jacket, walked closer to Taehyung. Jungkook, can I kiss you? Taehyung nodding shyly. Their lips met, soft at first, like a whisper. Jungkook lifted him effortlessly, carrying him to the bed. Jungkook whispering, tell me to stop, and I will. Taehyung whispering back, don't. I want this, I want you. The rest of the night was filled with soft touches, whispered names, and slow love making. It wasn't rushed, it wasn't wild. It was them, the soft rustling of sheets, the glow of candlelight, the whispered, I love you, Jungkook, against heated skin. They held each other afterward, fingers interlaced, heartbeats sighing as they drifted into sleep. The morning sun break through curtains, the young street was blinking as light filtered into the room. He turned his head and saw Jungkook beside him, still asleep, hair messy, chest resting, rising and falling. Taehyung whispering, my pretty husband. He reached out and brushed his strand of hair off Jungkook's forehead, only for Jungkook to suddenly pull him in a strong arms. Jungkook's sleepy voice, you are not allowed to look that pretty in the morning. Taehyung laughing, you are awake, Jungkook. I have been awake since you said, my pretty husband, don't stop. Taehyung giggling and hide his face in Jungkook's chest. Jungkook kissed the top of his head. Let's stay in the bed forever. Young slapped his chest, cheeks burning. Jungkook, what? We are married. The afternoon they wore matching white and beige outfit and went out into the city. They kissed on the bridges here and the streets, took silly selfies and in puzzles and mark and held hands in the as they floated through the quiet. On their last night in Venice, Jungkook light all the candle again. He walked over them with a velvet box. Taehyung confused. Didn't we already exchange rings? Jungkook opened the box, revealed a small gold chain and moon and tiny T and J hanging from it. Jungkook, this is for every day. You are not wearing your ring. It's it stays close to your heart. Taehyung took it with teary eyes. Let Jungkook put it on him. Taehyung, you are too romantic. Jungkook, only for you. Wrapped in each other's arms, they fall asleep again, not from exhaustion but comfort. Taehyung whispering, the life I want it to last forever. Jungkook kissed his forehead. It will, and if not, I will find you again. The soft rose of morning light streamed into their honeymoon suits, Taehyung's face glowing in the golden hue, looking peaceful as he nudged closer to Jungkook under the sheets. Jungkook, you are so beautiful even when you are asleep. Taehyung still eyes fluttering opens. Slowly he smiled at Jungkook, wrapping his arm around his husband's waist. Then, morning, baby. Jungkook, morning, my universe. They stayed like that for a while, heart beating in snare, feeling like their love had finally been given a second chance, but like outside their room wasn't that peaceful. 2 weeks later, back in the US, they returned to the routine attending college, overseeing Kim industries with calm charisma and intellect. Though he had a soft, adorable aura, his employees and competitors all respect him like a king. Only his family and Jungkook knew about the pain he carried within. Jungkook, on the other hand, was now once again the Mafia king. Mafia based Jungkook reading an old case file. Lehan, he disappeared without a trace after The's death, but someone helped him escape. Who? He banged his table in frustration, standing up and passing. Nothing. Namjoon, his second in command, we tracked man named Kenji, ex-sniper. He was there on the mission, the one Taehyung died in. Jungkook, find him. I want answers. Namjoon, already on it, boss. Kim mentioned Taehyung's office. Taehyung stared at the city skylight, though through the window, sipping tea. Yumi. Yumi blinked, seeing a rare tear slide down. Then she stood up and hugged him from behind. Yumi, you are strong, Tae, and now you both have each other. Just be careful, okay? I will. Later that night, secret meeting spot. Jungkook sent a message to them with the location. When they arrived, he found Jungkook leaning against the bike, wearing a black leather jacket, looking as deadly as he was breathtaking. Then, walking up slowly, what's going on? Jungkook serious. I found one of the people involved in our deaths. Taehyung has written his breath hinges. Jungkook, are you going to kill them? Jungkook looking into his eyes. I swear on your grave that I wouldn't find the once responsible, and now that you are back, I swear I will protect you in this life too. Taehyung softly, I trust you, just don't let the darkness swallow you again. Jungkook smiled softly, not without you by my side, love. Taehyung hugged him tightly, bringing his face, and Jungkook said, Taehyung, let me help. We were a team before, we are still a team. Jungkook wrapped his arm around him, his voice low and full of emotion. Jungkook, I need you, Tae, but this time college campus, then walk across campus when he noticed someone watching him from a distance. A tall man in hoodie, sunglasses, suspicious. He turned onto the hallway. Unknown man, choking, I am just a messenger. Taehyung narrowed his eyes. They talk, or you wouldn't be walking again. The man trembled. That evening, Taekook's apartment was passing nervously while Jungkook loaded his weapon. Taehyung, what if it's a trap? Jungkook, then we will spring it together. He handed Tae a sleek trigger. Jungkook, just remember how to fight. Still remember how to fight? Taehyung is mocking. Do you? Midnight, abandoned dog. Kenji stood waiting, a scar on his cheek and a fear in his eyes. Kenji, seeing them, you too? I thought you were dead. Jungkook coldly, too bad for you. We are not. Kenji raised his hands. Kenji, I don't know why they were going to kill Taehyung. I was just paid to. Kenji, trembling before he could speak, a bullet grazed his head. He collapsed instantly. Taehyung jumped. Jungkook pulled him behind an old crate. Taehyung, sniper. Jungkook, they are still watching us. They know we are looking. Taehyung, whispering, that's not over. Kim mentioned living room. Jimin worried. You are getting involved again? I thought you were done with the Mafia. Taehyung, I was. But this isn't revenge, it's justice. Yoongi, we just got you back. Please don't get hurt again. Taehyung is smiling softly. I promise I will back come back every time. Jimin hugged him tight. Jimin. Sometimes I wonder why we were we given another life. Jungkook sitting beside him because the universe knew we had more to love, more to fight for Taehyung, and more. Now we fight together. Jungkook holding hands always to be continued. There is one more episode left of this story. Hope you will enjoy it. How was it? Comment it down. I'll see you again in the next episode. Till then, take care, safe. Love you. Bye bye. Burahe.